Oh, Daddy Heath.
So good to be here with you, Mashi, Joseph over there, and the Agendarati across this nation and around the world. Is that working at the Agendarati?
Yeah, it is actually.
The Agendarati.
Love
the Agendarati.
Before, you actually kicked the door down earlier and said, hey, I've got an issue that I need to raise, and I'm scared, and we'll get to that. But
yeah.
G-Lane was at Chasing the Fox on Friday night, and he said he got a couple of those Agendarati handshakes.
Ah.
Yeah.
With the little middle finger moving around on your palm.
And he admitted that he'd had enough to drink that he forgot about exactly what it was.
Yeah, right.
It's quite strange, a man in their 40s coming up to you and inserting their middle finger into the middle of a handshake.
So just so people that don't know and forget that the Agenda podcast is now closer to the Masonic, a Mason type situation than it is to a podcast. So if you run into someone, just anyone that you run into when you shake their hand, just the middle finger, just circle it a little bit on the inside of their palm, and if they are a member of the Agendarati, they'll know. If they're not a member of the Agendarati, you will be in trouble. Yeah. So you want to be sure. You want to have a good chance that they are.
And at the same time, we understand that you're probably going to be around friends and family. You don't want them to know that you're a member of the Agendarati. I get that. So if you could just say nothing, look them in the eye.
Well, this leads to my issue.
Uh-oh.
So I am at my lovely partner Tracy's family Christmas do in Taupo.
Yes, lovely.
And I arrived there, and the first thing that pops up is a member of the family.
Okay.
Who their social media popped up the first 11 of things you put up your butt.
Oh,
So that was reissued on social media for the Christmas party season.
Not 100% sure why we did that.
And just, I tried to distance myself from it, saying, well, that was more of, I wasn't there for it. I was just and then the particular person said, you laughed so ridiculously hard at penis that there's no way you're not complicit in this.
Coming at your heart opening the bowling. No, I've had a lot of questions about that
leaving penis till 11 was, it was because you were thinking, right through, well, they haven't gone for that, so there's some redemption here.
The Agendarati looms large over the Newmarket area for some reason. Whenever I'm in Newmarket, I get stopped by someone that's a podcast listener, and it's always nice to have a chat. But just a grown man looking you in the eye and going, hey, I saw your video the other day. Oh, what video was that? Oh, the first 11 of things to shove up your butt.
Yeah.
This is... I forget that people hear these things.
Yeah, you kind of do. You feel like you're operating in a vacuum, or it's just us sitting around. But it is out there, and tens of thousands of people are consuming that content daily. And, it can just surface during a wholesome family Christmas situation. A lot of kids running around, a lot of people of all ages.
Yep.
Well,
in that case, then, do you have anything else to add? Do you want to clear your name? Do you want to remove anything? I mean, just in case there are members of the in-laws watching right now.
I think it's a slippery slope to try and censor it all, or clean up the act, or try and save your reputation. I mean, it's the cat's out of the bag. I mean, what are we going to do now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all. If they haven't seen you say something terrible 2 days ago, they saw it 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago. Or 20 years ago, in my case.
If the in-laws haven't seen you say that, a gerbil in an ear were the 5th and 6th best things to shove up your butt, then what the fuck are we doing? Did you see the bro from the darts world champs that just had a freak out and started uppercutting the table?
Yeah, I understand that. I support that. I absolutely support flipping the desk and expressing that kind of passion. I think it's important to get it out.
And then I watched the game back for a bit of context. So it was 5-0-1, obviously. That's how they played the leagues in the World Champs. And then they got down to a situation where they were both pretty much trying to hit double one, and they kept busting. So there was a bit of anger building up over time anyway. And then he shit the bed, and he put his hand over the pyrotechnics. Did you see that part of the clip?
I missed that bit.
So obviously those robotic fucking fireworks start going off inside and stuff, and he was so sick of it he didn't want to see them. So he took his hand and just pretty much lowered the sparks right back into the machine, blew that thing up, and then went over to the desk and uppercutted it 3 or 4 times, cut his hand open, and then said thanks very much.
When you laugh, it's much like the penis bit. When your laughter is involuntary, you can't. I think Jimmy Carr's talked about this. You're now complicit in what's going on because you've laughed.
Yeah.
He's talked about it a bit. In his bits, he says something really horrible, everyone laughs, and then they go quiet. And he goes, well, it's too late now, you laughed.
Yeah.
So you think that's funny. So you're a terrible person.
Yep.
When he said, you know, the reason why he did it, he's had a lot of pressure, and he said an uncle died. And I was like, okay, an uncle. Yeah. I mean, we love our uncles. But, you know, when they die, it's an emotional time, but it's not punch the desk time, hands over pyrotechnics. I mean, am I a cold-hearted person? Because I just saw your uncle. I mean, your mum, your dad, sister.
Yep. I'd even go as far to say grandparents.
Grandparents, kids, some
pet,
some fucking drunk uncle.
Pesty old uncle.
Some pesty uncle passed away. Is that punching the desk time?
Was he pesty? Have I made that up?
Yeah, we've made that up.
Oh, my bad.
We've assumed. Some absolute drunken mess of a pest has passed away.
Yeah. I also thought it screamed debt. You know, when someone needs to win a bit of money and then they don't, and a first round knockout happens, and I thought, I think he might have needed something a bit more than just a win.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it does seem disproportionate.
Yeah. Anyway, from the Export Beer Gunners.
R.I.P. pesty drunk uncle. You know. We're all someone's pesty drunk uncle.
We're the Agenda for Wednesday the 17th of December.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Oh, big show. IPL cash has been thrown around. There's apparently, potentially going to be a new NRL team in Auckland, and the All Whites tickets for the World Cup are not cheap, and so much more. Let's start with the IPL. Australia's Cameron Green has broken the record for the highest priced overseas player in Indian Premier League history, bought by the Calcutta Knight Riders for 25.2 Indian crore.
I always mean to look up how much crore is.
Well, it's $4.78 million. But, is that right?
But isn't
Holy
it weird?
Shit.
There's a weird thing in it. This reeks of corruption, but I don't know the details. But you can only pay overseas players so much. So the additional money goes to some kind of IPL player welfare /
yes, you're referring to
brown
the
paper bags handed over at hotel rooms, such type of situation.
You're referring to the BCCI Player Welfare Fund, which is a very important thing. So you're only allowed to pay overseas players up to 3.4 million of whatever you buy them for, and the IPL rule that caps that will then send the rest to the BCCI Player Welfare Fund. Now, I just think we need to get our eyes on the accounts being run over there at the BCCI Player Welfare Fund.
I'd like to follow that trail. I think you might find it's an administrator's welfare fund.
Yeah.
Or perhaps a grease the wheel, backhander.
It's a slush. It's a slush.
It's a slush fund.
And is that also why they just go hard on international players? Because they know they can...
They know they get the money back. It's just it's money laundering.
Yeah.
It's going around in a circle.
And IPL, that's a good point. IPL isn't Cameron Green an IPL player? So if the money goes to him, it's kind of IPL welfare as well, isn't it? Player welfare.
Yeah, that is player welfare. You're paying a player to play.
You know, that's how it works. You pay people for their worth, and that's their welfare. But anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm too cynical.
We've got 8 Kiwis in there. The biggest one is going to be Adam Milne bowling wheels for the Rajasthan Royals at $455,000 NZ.
That's good for Adam Milne. I mean, he's not a shoo-in in T20.
No, I'm pretty sure he's been playing cricket my whole life. I feel like he came onto the scene
he came on
years ago.
I remember seeing his debut at Eden Park. I think I might have been there with you, Joe. Or I don't know if it was his debut, but it was his debut at Eden Park. And we were cheering because he got over 100. He bowled 150. I think he got hit for 4, or something happened. Something bad happened, and it was 150, and the whole crowd cheered because we just hadn't had any pace in New Zealand ever.
He was the first wheels we had in a long time,
since Shane Bond.
So Tim Seifert also earned 280,000. Finn Allen got 380,000. Good shit, Finn. Rachin Ravindra 380. That's coming off the back of obviously last year's bid that he got like over 2 million. And Zach Folkes is in there, 150,000, just shy of that. Matt Henry's in there, 380. Jacob Duffy 380. Cole Jamieson 380. So is that about? Is that?
So Cole Jamieson's, because he was a bit of a bust at Bangalore, wasn't he?
Well, he had that deal that was...
was that Bangalore that he went to?
In 2021 where he got sold for $2.8 USD. So that he had that massive auction and then he struggled out. Is that right?
Yeah, he didn't go too well.
Yeah. But they want Gulliver.
They want Gulliver's back, even though he's not playing anywhere.
Yeah. Well, is that why they couldn't... Because, we could have used him. Not that we actually didn't need him in the second test, but... there were some calls, why can't he come along? And they were like, we're still managing his, injury. Or was he just managing his, I want to play in the IPL?
Yeah. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that. Mitchell Sanders still at the Indians, the Mumbai Indians to be exact. Glenn Phillips is at the Gujarat Titans. Lockie Ferguson still at the Punjab Kings. Deva and Trent Bolt, Mumbai Indians. And then the ones that didn't get picked up, Devon Conway, Michael Bracewell, Daryl Mitchell. Oh, Daryl Mitchell didn't get picked up. Willow Rourke, Ben Sears, Tim Robinson, Bevan Jacobs, and Muhammad Abbas were all unsold.
I think Mitchell Satner is a good buy.
Yeah, this year especially.
Yeah.
Jesus, he looked good this year.
Yeah.
I mean,
a good continue.
We've spoken about it a lot, but some of those sixes he was hitting in the short form West Indian series and then against England were fucking monsters.
Yeah, he's muscling up.
Yeah, I think he's also he's underrated to be. How do I articulate this? He's one of those guys that your partner might walk past the telly and go, "Oh, who's that?"
Yeah,
yeah. He's starting to have it take a bit of a Silver Fox approach to life as well, which I like.
Yeah, he looks good.
Did you guys watch Chasing the Fox?
A little bit.
Did you?
No.
Apparently.
Weren't you there?
No, I was here commentating cricket. Actually, no, I wasn't. I was out drinking.
Apparently, there was a hot mic situation involving Mitchell Satner, where he said, "Yeah, I threw a fitness test just so I could play in this."
Really?
Holy hicka!
Well, hang on a minute. Like just a fitness test
for the Black Caps for the test.
Well, hang on. So he pulled up to the beep test and only ran a 7.2 or whatever, and
just wasn't fit to do a test, but fit to
golf.
Fit to golf.
I mean, I can understand being fit to golf and not being fit enough to play a test match.
If you think about it, at his age, 5 days against the West Indies,
and he may not even get picked either.
Also,
that's the other thing.
He would have made that joke to the crowd, and it would have been a joke.
Yeah.
But you can totally see these IPL guys going, do I really, like the amount that you pump into a 5-day test compared to what you get paid and what you would pump into an entire IPL season? Mate. It's about the same. One test is about the same.
Yeah. Nary a day goes by where I don't drive past Kohimara out here in Auckland and see Finn Allen parked up outside that corner pub there having a drink. Why would you not go over to fucking India for a few weeks, play some cricket for $380,000 and then come back and chill out? There's nothing better to do with your life.
So is it actually worse to be in Red Bull contention than not to be these days?
Financially, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, not if you're an English player, obviously.
No.
But if you're a black cap, it's like just take that out. So I'm not trying to be there. I'm not, I'm not involved in any of that. I'm just.
Which then goes on to our concerns around why probably Kane Williamson might not end up playing all those tests next year that we have against the big countries. But
I think no one wants to be centrally contracted anymore.
Yeah.
Because why would you? Because then you're forced to play a shitter of a test in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
When you can just be Tim Seifert and go and play BBL, score 100 and get...
And I think the days where they preferentially choose, centrally contracted people will dissipate over time, because they used to sort of... It felt like they were being a bit punitive to Trent Bolt when he was a front runner and doing that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They're not the All Blacks.
They can't
pick and choose their talent based on loyalty to the country,
correct.
mate.
Yeah. The BBL is interesting, isn't it?
The Brazilian butt lift.
The Brazilian butt lift is interesting because you've got like knee pads. What is it? Knee roll.
The stance.
The stance Monroe.
Scoring 50s.
Like, what is it? What's the saying where he loves it? People just always bowl right on his leg roll.
Leg side knee roll.
Leg side knee roll.
Oh, where's that song?
That half volley on the leg stump line for Colin Monroe is just fantastic.
He's just still going. He's been out of New Zealand cricket for frickin' ages, and he's just still
clearing that
leg
front
side knee roll to millions.
You're right, just fucking targeting that leg side boundary. Someone needs to figure out that they can't bowl there.
They're running and go, don't bowl leg side knee roll. Don't. Oh, fuck. Got inside my head and I pulled it.
Can the security guard just throw that back? Thanks. Let's take a break and we'll come back and chat some financials about the Football World Cup. Fascinating, and also some NRL. Before we get stuck into this new NRL side, the Black Clash is right around the corner, and the ACC and Export Ultra Party Zone is officially sold out. But lucky for you, we're still giving away a couple of tickets. Pardon me?
Got enough bags?
Hopefully, I think we packed enough.
Okay, good.
There wasn't enough last year.
Wasn't there?
No. Some of the bags didn't turn up.
That does happen.
Were any differently able people moved out of the area last year?
I don't know why
that wasn't our issue. That was
that was one of the hardest things the ACC's ever had to do. Someone incorrectly put people that are differently abled in the ACC area, but it was then up to the ACC to go and move these people.
Because I don't think a 24-year-old in a Speedo on 48 beers should be put in charge of moving some lovely disabled people out of a zone that they have sit in for the last 20 years.
It's a lot to ask.
It is.
And it's a lot to ask for a 24-year-old in a Speedo.
I'm not here to be the victim in this story. I just don't know how I was supposed to handle that situation. But we got them out of there.
No, you did very, very, very well.
I think it was a team effort, to be fair.
So I think this year the ACC zone has been sorted properly.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a great time, and it's good that it's sold out, and there's going to be gift packs for everyone.
I don't hate that those that are less fortunate maybe separate us and the regular crowd.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'll be much more keen to party.
Then if you are differently abled, you're more than welcome in the ACC area.
Yep.
But it's just when that whole area is put in our area through an admin snafu.
Yeah, well, that's right.
The mass confusion about, sorry, you're in the ACC zone. ACC zone, I know.
I know. I'm currently on the phone to them 3 times a day trying to get my
been on it for the last 15 years,
trying to get paid out properly. And we go, no, you're not in the ACC zone in life.
Yep,
you've been put with a bunch of absolute retrobates.
That's right.
And this place is so rammed. That I'm sorry, you're going to have to.
It would have been so good,
shimmy over.
So good if they didn't move, and then there was a shot of like when the party zone got real and let loose, and there's a guy in a wheelchair like.
Oh, they would have been loving it, man. In hindsight, we should have just left them there.
Well, we should have an ACC, a differently abled zone, because just because you've experienced challenges in life doesn't mean you don't want to rip it up.
Yeah, shit, yeah. We got bags for everyone.
Yeah. We've got baggies for everyone.
You can hang that shit off the. Yeah, exactly. Well, if you befriend someone in a leaky wheelchair, free ride to town afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, see, now there's it.
Feel free to turn up in a wheelchair if you just want to make sure you're going to be able to roll home afterwards.
Hitch the boys onto the back. Into town we go.
I mean, Joseph Drury knows all about that down in Wanaka.
Yep.
Anyway, if you want to double pass to that event, we're giving a couple away still. Just text party to 3236. You're in the draw. Okay, King Kapisi is one of the key figures behind the Mana Pacifica NRL bid. The Mana Pacifica Consortium formally submitted its bid to the NRL Commission to become the competition's 20th team, removing the bye, I assume. Interesting. The proposal included letters of support from Eden Park Chief Executive Nick Sautner, which I suppose hints at where they perhaps might be wanting to play, and the Auckland Mayor, Wayne Brown. Oh, that was nice.
What do we think about this?
Do you know what? I hadn't thought about it.
Yeah.
It didn't even seem like something that we would consider. I hadn't even thought about a second Auckland team. I don't know how I feel about it.
I'd love to have some NRL played at Eden Park, close to my home.
Yep. That's how I also feel.
And so a certain amount of Warriors games have to be played there. And, you go down and see your other favourite teams down the road.
It's hard.
The Rabbitohs. And I'll tell you what, I've long had this theory that more Australians will come and play for local teams.
If it's at Eden Park?
If it's at Eden Park, because they don't get off a plane and go straight to Penrose and then back to the airport and think Auckland's just a industrial, grim, waste zone.
Full of bakeries, Save Marts and a refuse station.
A few munchy lunch marts.
Yeah, so that's where we're at with that. I don't know. I think you're right, though.
Nah, Christchurch.
Thing. Yeah, it's hard, but because now we're going to have this discussion about should it be Auckland or should it be somewhere else, the second New Zealand NRL team, and I think Christchurch probably is the other option, right, with the Takaha situation.
You do the math, though, on the population, 1.5 million in Auckland.
How many is Takaha seating?
Mind you, there's 400 and something thousand in Christchurch. Christchurch is rugby hard, right?
It is a bit union hard.
Oh, you got.
I love the league down there.
You got the Hornets, don't you? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The Rams? No, not the Rams. The Rhinos?
Yep.
3236. What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
We'll come back to it after this. The All Whites. Actually, no, I suppose we will come back to that at a later date. But, Joe, do you have any thoughts on the NRL situation? Do you think it's a good idea? Or
I just think Christchurch, and then you have a genuine North Island, South Island rivalry built in.
I don't know if
which would be good for rugby league.
Aren't Papua New Guinea, I want to try to make a joke about guinea pigs. Aren't, how guinea pigs are often something you trial?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
So aren't Papua New Guinea the guinea pigs for another team in the NRL?
Well, that's what I thought before seeing this.
They are the 18th team.
Right.
And then the Perth Bears
are the 19th.
So this is for the 20th.
We're not going to have to extend this season, are we?
I guess you just play.
It's already the longest. It's already
it's a long season.
It's already too long for the Warriors.
Yeah.
We can.
The first half.
We can do the first half. We kick ass in the first half, and then our depth becomes a problem.
If we halve the NRL season, we win it 4 years in a row.
80 teams, half the season.
162 games.
Baseball. Let's do it. Play every day.
Sing every out. Day. Where should the second NRL team be based out of NZ? Wrong answers only. The All Whites fans wanting to follow the All Whites journey at next year's FIFA World Cup can expect to pay upwards of a sweet old 25k with the quest to secure tickets and accommodation underway. Classic FIFA, says Jojo in the run sheet. Yeah, this is classic FIFA. People are in uproars about this.
Yeah, but if you're going to go and see a FIFA World Cup game, wouldn't you not expect to pay through the gob? Because you think about supply and demand. You have to enter a lottery to even get the opportunity to get reamed by FIFA to go to the World Cup. You know what I mean?
There's already billions of people on this ballot.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. So it's, if I put on a comedy show at the Q Theatre, then I can only charge, free.
Yeah.
If Dave Chappelle came and put on a show at the Q Theatre, there'd probably be a ballot system going on.
Yeah, there would be.
So
you put the biggest sports tournament in the world in a place, people are probably going to want to go to it.
Yeah.
And you ended up with a situation. I heard FIFA's excuse for this, and it's not a horrific one, it's just a dangerously honest one, as it always is with FIFA, but they were saying that, if we no matter what we sell our tickets for, resellers are going to sell them for more than what, no matter what.
Yeah, right.
No matter what they charge for them, they'd just rather have the money themselves and not give that to the reseller.
Yeah, I mean, you got to fill those brown paper bags again, don't you?
Of course you do.
You got those suitcases left in car parks.
Times are tough.
Are the boomer farmers into football? Because those are the ones who buy those big packages, like the rugby.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
World Cups.
Yeah, like people from here that want to go over there to watch the All Whites.
Or is it more of a...
How many rural football fans are there out there across the country?
Seems to be a very
fairly metro-focused sport. Yeah, it is urban.
Yeah.
So that we might be struggling to get a few people over to the to support the All Whites at the World Cup. But hey, if you can, you should.
Well, no, there's the ballot just for the 5,000 All Whites allocation.
Right, okay.
Huge ballot, yeah.
I mean, how sought after are All Whites tickets at the World Cup? Do people just go into the ballot system to get a random game? Is it like going to the Australian Open where you buy a day and hope to see who you see?
Well, I guess the All Whites tend to play a team other people give a fuck about.
Yeah. Is the Middle Eastern Pride match still happening?
Look, has to.
It has to.
It has to now. You can't back out of that.
And with compulsory, pride lovemaking at the end for everyone. And then they go home and they get arrested.
Now, look, I'm sorry that we have to do this to you, but you guys now do actually have to fuck.
Yeah. We'll write a letter of support to your your judiciary back home.
This is the game.
But you will be doing jail time when you get back, and some of you will be thrown off buildings.
Yep. Suck on that. Let's take a break. Come back with a couple of yours, pleases.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Who was it in that Pride match? Is it like Qatar or something?
Isn't it? Was it Iran, Egypt?
Iran, Egypt.
Yeah.
Pillars of the rainbow community.
There's a microphone button on the iHeartradio.
Does no one... They're like the rugby union in New Zealand. They don't have a calendar. They don't cross-reference anything. Do they?
Hang on. So did they just pick a date? We've talked about this before, but I couldn't quite get my head around it. So they just picked a date at random, and then the pools were drawn, and then the game that ended up on that day.
Seattle, the city, are running it during that month, and they thought, hey, we're hosting a game on this date.
And now everyone's backed into a corner because anyone that goes, maybe we should walk this back.
You're like, why?
Why? Did you hear? I heard Ryan Bridge, who is a man that enjoys the company of men, and it's such a great guy. Very handsome. Yeah. So tall and handsome and smart. He's a triple threat. But anyway, great beard. He
is a nice guy.
He was asked this, and he says, as a gay man, I asked the question, why do they need a pride? Because he's in the position as a gay man to ask that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch me asking that question.
No.
I'm just not 100% sure. I mean, to half New Zealand,
but I will ask the question, why hasn't there been a pride episode of the agenda this year?
Yeah. In fact, I'd argue that football is just is one celebration of it. It's just in one big, massive gay sport anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, and why isn't G Lane wearing a pride hat instead of a steady the ship hat all the time?
These are the questions. We've got to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a microphone button on the iHeartradio app. Push it, send us a message, and we'll get to it at some stage throughout the week. Right, first one. We've got 5 to get through. Yours, please.
Matt Heath, F1 corner.
Nice.
Oh, that's good.
Is it just the sting?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
do you know what the great thing about F1 is that the content doesn't stop. It just
keeps going.
Keep going.
What's the latest on the F1 corner? Is there anything going on?
Well, if you want to get really technical, the boss of Honda has written a letter that basically says, and I paraphrase, we're going to try and do, because Honda and Aston Martin are closely linked.
Yeah,
of course, Aston Martin is associated with, Lance Stroll is in there because Daddy's making him be in there.
Yeah.
So the letter from Honda. And the engine, the power unit, engine manufacturer is very powerful because it means a lot to them. And he and the Japanese man didn't pull his punches, and he said basically, we're going to look at everything around, and I'm paraphrasing, everything around making sure the team does very well. And when you say that, and someone's just putting their very shit son in one of the seats,
who's driving it into the first corner every fucking second week,
just has so many penalty points.
Yeah.
It is just a laugh, and it's so far behind Alonso that you kind of go, could we see the end? Is this the start of the end of the humiliating Lance Stroll era?
He'd be just as effective and innocent Leaf, that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. Honda taking a look at him. I've seen a lot of clips. Did you guys talk about this the week that Formula One wrapped up? Zach Brown, also known as Fat Brown's infamous message to Lando over the comm system as he became world champion.
The single cringiest thing that has ever happened. This is the world champion hotline.
I was watching it live and it hurt.
Ricky Gervais couldn't write a more cringe line for David Brent or Michael Scott.
I crippled up. I was actually kind of tearing up for Lando a little bit for some reason. I was in. The race got me on an emotional level, and then that happened.
Yeah, fuck the Lando haters, because sure, I agree Max could have won it in the McLaren car. I mean, as Max said, I'm not being mean, it's just a fact. I would have won it in Spain. Yeah. It's just a fact. But Lando still had to win it. And he still had to be amazing, and he still had to deal with all the pressure.
And that's the game we're playing.
And he had Oscar Piastri right up his butt for a long time, then Oscar Piastri crumbled.
Yeah.
That's the way it happened. And McLaren, everyone was crumbling around Lando. The McLaren team shit the bed. They've got, getting disqualified. They're making horrific pit decisions.
Yeah.
They're doing everything. But Lando, bless him, kept his head and got it done. So, he's the world champion. And everyone on social media can go, no. But every time Lando Norris walks into a room for the rest of his frickin' life, he is a world champion.
Oh.
He has won the Drivers' Championship, puts him in a very rare group of 35 people that have ever done it. And so I imagine he looks at that social media and goes, yeah, but I'm world champion, so suck it.
So what even is this? And a massive shout out to Margot too, doing some fantastic. Oh no, Maggie. Is it Maggie?
What is it about really good-looking women and F1 drivers?
That's the question.
Why do they come together?
I don't know.
Why are they? Even Charles Leclerc's not so good. Like Charles Leclerc, ridiculously good-looking man.
Yep. We know this. Your partner dresses you up in Ferrari gear.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then makes me put on a bag over my head. There's a lot around Charles Leclerc that we all have to deal with.
Yeah. Some more than others.
But even his brother, Attia.
What's his name, sorry?
Attia. Leclerc.
This feels like another good situation.
He's not even that hot. It's kind of like a sort of Franco situation with one brother and or a Matt Dillon situation. Even his girlfriend was probably the best looking thing on planet Earth. Like, man, woman, object, vase,
and I think it's pretty hard
car, best looking thing in the world.
Yeah, I saw a clip of
and he was just sitting in the seat for P3.
Yeah, but I still think he's driving around a $500,000 Aston Martin on the regular, pulling up to the Monaco casino. Like, I feel like
free practice one. I'm sorry.
I feel like, I agreed. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that.
What is it?
But I mean, at the same time,
you do the math.
It's a sexy lifestyle, I'm sure.
Yeah. Is it the danger?
I'd like it.
Is it the generally being born into an incredibly wealthy family? I don't know.
Any gay drivers?
Where is the Pride team?
You don't see that in Formula One.
No. A 12th team, the Pride team.
Hang on.
Or otherwise homophobes.
No, they'll be coming up the rear.
Who do you think's the hotter Franco brother?
Oh.
You said the Francos, but who is the hotter one?
The Freaks and Geeks Franco. James, the illegal one.
See, I reckon Dave's hotter.
Do you?
Who's the one in Now You See Me, the Magic movie?
Who's the one that plays
Dave.
for the Black Caps?
Dave Franco.
Yeah, Dave Franco.
Dave Franco's
Oh, really?
I think James
He does have dreamy sort of eyes, sort of dopey, dreamy eyes.
And his wife's a smoke show.
Right. Maybe I'm wrong.
Who's in Neighbours?
Margot
Dave.
Robbie.
Or Bad Neighbours. Sorry, not their Neighbours. They were way too quick.
That's Dave Franco.
Oh, so that one's Dave. I think that one's
Yeah, he's the hotter.
one.
He's funnier. And James is too sinewy. He's a bit
And James, of
shrinkled.
course,
Yeah.
ran the acting class
Yeah.
for Ulterior. Why does he need to do that? I mean, he was already James Franco. Interesting, I was listening to an interview with Judd Apatow, who first cast James Franco, right? And he said he got him because he looked like a good-looking guy that was actually ugly. That was his thing, because the idea for Freaks and Geeks was that they looked like real people. So the good-looking guy at a high school would be only kind of good-looking.
Yeah.
And then the first episode of the show came out, and he immediately became this massive heartthrob, and he goes, oh, I guess I'm not great at rating how good-looking dudes are.
Yeah. I think people said the same about Owen Wilson. They were like, he's the most unattractive hot dude,
Yeah.
ever.
Because he's got a nose like,
Yeah.
Wee Willy Winky.
But then I think if you see him in real life, he's quite a
The
defined
Wicked
man.
Witch of the West.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. I don't know who Wee Willy Winky is.
Okay, that's all for Matt Heath's F1 corner for this week. Next, yours, please.
G'day, fellas. Medium-term listener, sometimes contributor here.
Agendarati, hard.
With our cricket summer having a bit of a fizzle with all the rain delays and whatnot, it got me thinking about a way to improve ODIs. When it starts to reduce the number of overs that will be in the game, wouldn't it be better if it also reduced the number of wickets available? So the moment you get to 45 overs for each team, that will drop to 9 wickets. The moment you get to 40, it drops to 8 wickets, etc. Just to keep it away from becoming a T20. Let me know what you think.
Shit, yeah. Wait, yeah, what? Duckworth Lewis and that pest Stein that they don't even mention anymore because what he got up to.
Was it? That was it.
I can only assume because you hear Duckworth Lewis, but 3 of them made it up.
Yeah.
And so when someone gets disappeared from a naming thing, I don't know, but there's going to be people are going to talk. People are going to talk.
People are going to talk.
People are going to talk about
and
Stein.
You can't blame them for that.
In fact, it is Stein, isn't it? It was Duckworth Lewis and Stein.
Yeah, it was a short name. I remember being
but he's
short
been
name, long name, short
He's
name.
been disappeared. Why? I don't know. Maybe, but yeah, that kind of does make sense. I just think cricket needs to harden up. Come off. Like, it is the weakest sport when it comes to weather and breaks, and you haven't got much time left, and it's going to definitely rain, but they still take the same length of lunch, that kind of thing.
It's also a very hydrated sport. I feel like we're hydrating.
Hydrating in T20s is the drinks break in a T20 is a fucking joke.
Oh,
it's a fucking joke.
It's a tactical team talk, right?
Yeah.
We're not actually having drinks, are we?
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I've long pushed for just bowling off. You have weather specialist bowlers that just bowl off 2 steps.
Oh,
because
fucking A.
And then you just play with a soapy old, wet old, shitty old ball and just get it done. It's better than not playing.
Just slapping around a tablecloth, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because who's at risk? Only the bowler, really, from slipping over.
Yep.
Fielders, great for slides.
Great for slides.
I mean, the run rate will drop because it's not going to rush along the turf, the ball. But just get on with it. Just think of the audience. Think of the frickin' ACC. How much of our life have we spent just sitting around in this frickin' studio waiting for cricket to either be played or not be played, and they go, at 3:00 we'll have a meeting out there to decide if we're going to play.
I feel like in my lifetime here at the SEC, I've spent more time waiting for cricket to be played than actually watching cricket being played.
So, and then you have to pick, if it looks like bad weather, you pick a bowling off 2 steps specialist.
Was there a drought when this game was being invented? Like, was there just not any rain in the area at the time?
I think when this game was invented, because there is a big part of cricket on the lower levels of trying not to play and hoping the game won't happen. It's a huge part of the game.
Very club sandwich focused.
It's very, should we just go to the pub?
Yeah.
So it's always come from a sort of village green, we'll play if it's nice, but
it'll give us something
otherwise it's Pims back in the clubhouse.
That's right. And we'll end up sliding across the rain covers.
So I think in its DNA, it's quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Actually, that is a good point. Most cricketers don't really want to play cricket.
No.
And it always comes back to that. So maybe we need to remember that when complaining about the fact that we don't get to watch any. Okay, next one, yours, please.
G'day, lads.
G'day, mate.
G Lane often talks about how punishing it is to take your kids swimming. Fair point. Got one that may top that. My colleague taught her kids aged 8 and 4 how to rollerblade Sunday after our work function on Saturday. Desperately hungover, 27 degrees, and there's no air conditioning at the Edgar Centre.
Yeah. That's pointed.
Hard fuck that for me.
Yeah, that is booked not for the good of the kids. That is for the punishment of the husband. Absolutely, because a lot of women have the ability to run a calendar, and nearly no men know what's happening tomorrow.
Oh, this reminds me. I got woken up this morning, and Loz goes, "Hey, are you coming to our work do this evening? I've got a situation. Do we need to? How do you feel? Like, what are we doing?
Hang on, work do.
Yeah,
but then
you work
get
at the ACC.
Well, this is the thing. Lauren's got her iHeart work doing partners are welcome. And she said after 5, do you want to come? And all I thought
that's
in
a
my
betrayal.
head was...
Partners welcome is a betrayal. That is a rule that's been around for a very long time for good reason. Your partners can't come to your
just
work.
Don't ask me to come. And now I'm not being put through this type of thing. But yeah, after 5, partners are welcome. The first thing that went through my head was just no.
So what are they doing for their iHeart thing?
I'm not sure.
Where's our ACC party?
Oh, so you're coming at this from a jealous angle that we're not getting a party.
Where's our party?
Well, can we host one tonight so I don't have to go to the iHeart one?
Well, G-Lane normally hosts a revenge ACC party. So
yeah, he does.
On a fueling boat.
Yeah, so he'll get you out in the water when there's a feel-good thing happening across the rest of the company that the company really wants you to be at.
Yeah, the NZME has one party a year and it's on Christmas. And
so G-Lane, that's the only time he runs an active calendar is to piss off. And 100% what's happened here is the partner's been told months out where the Christmas party is, and she's immediately booked that rollerblading and revenge.
Yeah.
Because of a no partner rule or something like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But also to further that thing where someone says to you, I told you this 2 weeks ago. And you go, well, you could have told me anything 2 weeks ago. I don't know anything from 2 weeks ago. I can't remember the start of this bloody podcast.
Think about who you're dating.
Yeah. Don't try and fix me. Don't try and fix me. Just leave it as it is. As is, where is. Okay.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Next.
You signed up for it.
Next one. Yours, please.
Hey, Phil. 17-year-old Woundy here.
What's up, boy?
So, Meshi, in G-Lane, my missus was in the car when I was listening to the last potty. There will not be a whip around. Also, I won't be in Winton. I'll be in Te Anau, where I live, at the Moose, looking at the lake, getting on the piss. And that's pretty much my plan from my birthday till New Year's. So, yeah, love to have a beer with you, Meshi. Love yous, fuckies.
Love you, boy. Yeah, I'll let you know if I'm at Te Anau way. Bit of swinging out there still?
Oh, it's swinging, a bit of tennis, and a lot of sandflies, right?
Get that on the welcome sign. Is there a lot of sandflies down? Oh, yeah. Water.
Was the 17-year-old Wounder listening to, was that Poison? Are you ready for a good time? No, it's AC/DC.
That's AC/DC.
AC/DC. God, oh my God.
You've lost your chops since you left.
Oh my God.
Hearing the same song over and over.
Start sounding like the same song though after a while. I can see where you're coming from on that.
Would it kill us to play some Chili's? Out.
It's the Chili's. Next one. Yours, please.
Yeah, fellas. Don't know if this is going to come through to you because I'm using my wired headphones like a 50-year-old because my other one shit the bed. Nashi, hook us up with your JBL deal, you know what I'm saying? Hook us up with some Betcha dollars, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, TAD for life. Boys, going to a driving contest for my work do. I can't play golf for shit.
Oh.
I might just drink piss, but I can't do that very good either. Anyway, let me know what's to go. Love you, spuckers.
Some kind of like heavy machinery being used by a guy that sounds like he's had a couple.
I just feel like he should have focused on what he was doing there.
I mean, I reckon just as that switched off when the time was up, there was a pallet dropped on someone's foot.
Yeah, he went through a woolshed for sure. You want some Betcha cash, but TAB for life. Okay, I'll see what I can do there. You have a driving contest for a work function this afternoon. You can't play golf, and you can't drink either. I mean, it's going to be a tough day.
Betcha still won't accept my ID.
Why they?
No.
Why they think you're too young?
No, they just it's you know, you have to put the scan in.
It's a fucking rigmarole.
Yeah, so I'm back on the TAB hard.
Easy as.
Right.
Easy as to sign up to that.
Well, I'm running an illegal passport anyway. So It's a fake.
It's Jason Bourne. Okay, do we have any more? No, that's us. Thank fucking God. So what's your plans for Christmas?
So for Christmas, probably...
Oh, you're going down to the fucking Topor.
I'll be Topor hard, and then Owakura hard, and then just pesting around.
Oh, you're going down to the Kura?
Up.
Oh, that Kura.
Yeah, there's two of them. Fucking, it must have fucked up some tourists that they've got two places that are exactly the same.
Yeah. I mean,
if you're leaving Auckland and you put Owakura in, you can either go south or north. And, there's half of people are going to the wrong place, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, how many European tourists are coming across?
Is that what keeps the beautiful beach, Owakura Beach, so quiet every year? I think maybe it's a blessing because
people have to drive 16 hours to the other one.
Half the people are going the other way.
Okay, all right, we love you. We fuck you. Cricket is going to be back tomorrow from 11 a.m. on iHeartradio, live and free.
Merry Christmas to the Agendarati, one and all.
There you go.
Merry Christmas to you and a happy New Year. Love you, Svaki.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.